Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Coming to you live from the Channel 9 studio. This is Sports Chat with Mr. 3. I am he, Mr. 33. And I know we are coming off a long weekend, but we are coming off a longer today, Monday night, from Monday Night Raw. So we just gonna go right into it. So we started off today, we only started off the event with a John Cena appearance. John Cena comes down to the ring, you know, but his last time is now little thingy. Uh, hey, Commander, what's going on now? So Cena talking about he talking about the truth and all of that. Well, I guess he's still mad at all truth from you know what happened from Saturday Money in the Bank match. So as he's talking about the truth and all of that, we get a appearance from CM Punk. So when CM Punk comes down to the ring, you know CM Punk is like, "Yo, I ain't here to kiss the final boss ass and all of that. But you know what you're doing is wrong. Because even when you threw me out the ring in King of the Ring, was it King of the Ring? Not King of the Ring. The first one back in January, he apologized. He, you apologized to me. So you know what you're doing is wrong. So here's the deal. You're gonna either be I don't know what that meant by the Yankees and the Red Sox. But he's like, if you're gonna be like the Boston Red Sox or the New York Yankees, we can do this right now, And he's like, nah, we're gonna do this at the pay per view, Crown Jewel, and as he's saying that, Seth Rollins music comes on, he interrupts it, and they all get out of there. So now they trying to set the match up: CM Punk versus John Cena for the belt. Uh, Night of Champions, excuse me, Night of Champions. Not Crown Jewel, Night of Champions. I don't know how that is possible, but okay. Uh, but it was interesting because as you listen to the promo, that's something that John Cena would have said as if he was the good guy. So now it's being thrown back at him, which was kind of crazy because CM Punk is not like that. So it was like a role reversal or like a time switch, which was very, it was different, but you know, it was. It was different. So then we go to the first match. The first match was AJ Styles versus Chad Gable. Shout out to Chad Gable. Let me say this first and foremost. Chad Gable was wrestling his little, well, he'd been wrestling all weekend. I'm gonna say it like that. Uh, he fought in the AAA match, and it was a hell of a match, right? You know, one thing you can say Chad Gable's not, and he's not exciting, but one thing you cannot say about him is that he's not a wrestler. He's not a like a tactician. Any way you place him, he's going to do a very good job, if not a hell of a job. You know, when he fought in the AAA match, I didn't know how he was going to get through that, right? But he got through that match, and then if he is the Grande Americano, he went right back to work and did that, and then now he's coming back tonight to fight AJ Styles. And for the most part, it was a pretty good event. Uh, Only difference is I think he ran out of gas as he was trying to do all these things. He tried to put AJ in the ankle lock. AJ reversed it, and then he puts him in the style clash, gets a 3 count. So AJ Styles did defeat Chad Gable tonight, even though he had his peoples in the corner. I just think that Chad Gable ran out of all that hitting the floor. First of all, doing luchador matches is something else, right? He didn't even get, like I said, he didn't get a chance to recover from that, and because that's not what he do, right? He's not a luchador. He's not, he doesn't put that work in like the luchadors. And now to come back and then fight like a top notch dude is, well, a seasoned veteran like AJ Styles, it wore on him tonight. So shout out to Chad Gable for a valiant effort, but he did not get the win. AJ Styles uh, did get the win. So now we starting the Queen of the Ring tournament. We got Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Roxanne, and Liv Morgan. Well, we know that Roxanne and Liv Morgan, they're I'm saying they're jousting for position in Judgment Day. Kyrie Sane and Rhea Ripley, she's trying to get out of her funk because she hasn't been winning matches lately per se, right? Uh, they do Liv Morgan and Roxanne, they do their work. They get Kyrie out the ring. They try to start working on Rhea. Rhea starts getting a run. Uh, as Rhea's starting to get a run, Raquel Rodriguez comes in and she starts fighting with Rhea on the floor. Uh, that's when Kyrie comes in. She gets some momentum to start wiping everybody out. Uh, After that, uh, she pins. She actually gets a pin on Liv Morgan and gets a 3 count. No, I'm sorry. Kyrie tries to pin. Try to get a pin. Roxanne gets in there, interfere. She steals the pin from Kyrie Sane, and Roxanne Perez gets the 3 count, and now she's all of a sudden a part of the Queen of the Ring tournament, which gives her an advantage in the clubhouse of the Judgment Day. But she is advancing. She's in the Queen of the Ring match. Liv Morgan didn't like it too well. She like, all right, well, I don't know what you just did out there, but if you was trying to help me, then that's what's up. Y'all know Liv, she's slicker than a can of oil. So Liv got something. She's plotting on something. But it's just crazy, you know. Rhea's becoming so big that she's like, I don't like this for her, right? They gotta give us some type, not these little regular wins, but you gotta give us something to where she's part of the main events of certain events. Like Queen of the Ring, I think she should have won it, to be honest with you. But the story, like I tell to everybody, the storyline that's going on here is unpredictable, so we really don't know, right? So then Becky, after that match, Becky Lynch comes down there. She's talking all that smack. She want Lyra to come and do what she's supposed to do, which was what she actually did on Saturday. But she wanted to come out there and do it right. So as Lyra coming out there, we get a special appearance from Bailey. Bailey comes out there and whoops on her on Becky Lynch. She tried to get up out of there. Lyra throws her back in there. They was playing ping pong with each other because we got to remember that Lyra and Becky was tag champs, and they had a little chemistry back then. So she was gonna hit her with the she was gonna hit her with the what's the her finishing move, but Becky got up out of there. She ran up out. She got up out the ring. Then we come back. This next situation was like I could have a whole segment with it, right? But I'm gonna just keep going, right? So R-Truth pops up. He comes out of the ring. He comes to the thing, comes up into the arena. He's in the arena, right? So he comes up into the ring, and he tells you, "Listen, don't never let nobody tell you your voice doesn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all call. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all call for me, and y'all know I was on my way out, but I'm back now because of you guys. Pretty much, he's thanking them, and so he's like, all right. The truth is, I'm Ron Kelling, and then he start cutting his hair in the ring like he's like, yo, the truth is gonna set y'all free. Ron Killings is in the building, pretty much, which was pretty cool. But like I said, I'll touch on that conversation later. As far as our truth, then we have Sami Zayn, Penta, Dirty Dom, and Braun Breaker as the kings. The King of the Ring tournament starts on Raw tonight as well. So pretty much, Braun Breaker's running around, spearing everybody, doing all of this stuff. Uh, so now as we start to get involved, Penta starts getting a little momentum. Then Braun comes in and breaks that. He starts to get back the momentum. Then LA Knight comes through. Now they starting to beef. I don't know how. Well, they're beefing, and then that takes out Braun Breaker. So back in the ring, Sammy and Dirty Dom is going through it. Sammy hits Dirty Dom with the Halua kick. Uh, gets the 3 count, and he's on his way to King of the Ring. So congratulations to Sammy. He needs a break because he's been going through it all year. But Sammy is now in the King of the Ring. Excuse me, Becky. Nikki Bella came through. I don't know if she's back, but she was in the building tonight, and she was touring around, having conversations with everybody. She ignored the tag champs. So Liv Morgan's like, "Yo, you ain't about this. I'm better than you. Just that and the third. I got a belt. I got a man. You ain't got nothing." So Nikki's trying to get back at her, but Liv ended up choking her out, pretty much putting her on her tail. You know what I mean? And that's how they left the segment. Uh, Also, we had after that, like I said, Roxanne and Liv, as they still beefing, going through everything that they going through. Uh, and so they left that. Now the final match was the main event for the championship: Jey Uso versus Gunther. Uh, Jay and Jay tried to be a tactician. I don't know how he was a tactician, but he was trying to be a tactician, choke Gunther out, put him to sleep and all that. Gunther kept getting up out of there. Uh, he they started spearing each other. Jay hit his spear. Gunther had a spear. We ain't never seen Gunther with a spear, but he tried to take Jay out with it. But then that they made it seem like the match at the main event. I mean, excuse me, Money in the Bank. It took its toll on Jay because when Gunther started putting that move on him, Jay even got the choke out move. Jay got to the rope. He couldn't hold on to the rope, which wouldn't allow him to break the hold. And he started fading. And then eventually he faded out to where Gunther is now the world champion. So Gunther does defeat Jey Uso. Uh, I don't even want. It's just so many things that was wrong with tonight. But congratulations to Gunther. Gunther is now the champion. Now we got to see how this is going to operate. I know my 33 brother. He probably sleep right now. He probably was so upset that he probably ain't even watch it. He probably tell me about it later. But here's my take from the entire show. I didn't really get to enjoy the show. I don't, first of all, from the title match, I don't like the fact that they allowed Jay to have his son be a part of the entrance and then allow him to lose. I've never, like, they don't even do that. Like, we just saw Becky Lynch's daughter was in Money in the Bank. She was in the front row. She got to see her mother win the chip. Uh and now for them to do that to Jay is kind of crazy. I think Jay only had Jay had the belt 2 months, 51 days, 60 days, something like that. I'm gonna say 2 months. I'm rounding it up. But now we got to see what the story is. Jay getting a hiatus? Is he getting a break? I don't know. I can't describe. I don't know what's going to happen with Jay. But now that Gunther's the champ, what does that mean? Does that mean that well, CM Punk just challenged John Cena for a fight for the belt, so it ain't going to be CM Punk. Is I don't even know how this is going to work out. So we don't know who's going to challenge Gunther for the belt now. We know Seth Rollins has the Money in the Bank. Uh, it's just so many different ways to view this, how this is going on, uh, which is crazy enough. Uh, Now we go back to the woman's Money in, I mean, Queen of the Ring. Like I said, I don't know how much longer Rhea. Rhea's a big name, but they're not putting her in the big name matches. I mean, they put her in a qualifier. She belongs in the actual match, right? I think that's the situation that needs to be done. There isn't no real challengers for the championship for EO. So I don't know how far they can go with this lack of interest. I mean, I know they're trying to push the young girls like Roxanne, Julia, Lyra Valkyria. I know they're trying to push them, but at the same, as you push them, that means you got to push somebody out. It should have been a blending of things, but you know, you getting these new girls that's winning, but you making the strength of your lineup look kind of weak. And so for me, it's kind of it's different because it's not like she's a fading star. She's still in the the, the prime of her career, but they're making her just. It's like they're making her fade in the background. That's Rhea Ripley, but you still got people like Raquel and excuse me, Liv and Raquel. They still hold the tag team championship. They ain't even fighting nobody for the belts and all of this. It's so much work that I know. I know people get tired of me. I don't. They get tired of me talking about Raw because I just don't like the competition on Raw. I don't like how they got the lineups and things like that. But now it's starting to show now. Like I don't I don't know how they could make it interesting. I'm waiting for the interesting parts to come up. Even though, like I said, they just did a threw a monkey wrench in the situation. With Gunther winning the belt. So now we have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. But if you're going to push the women, you got to push the women in the right direction. I get it that you want the young girls to, they just got there though. How could they be dominating and doing all that stuff? Yeah, I know, I know. I'm gonna let you come up. Come on, I'm gonna let you come up right now. 'Cause I know you got something to say about this. I know it. I was just saying my thing. I'm just saying that you was feeling some type of way. So I'm like, all right, come on. But yeah, I get it that they're trying to push the young girls, but at the same time, you got to make them beat somebody, right? It's not like they fighting Natalia, older names. They they beat Kyrie Sane. Like you got Rhea Ripley looking like she's, I don't know, I can't even describe it, but I don't like the way that they're doing it for the women. Like they just eliminating certain people just to push a Judgment Day thing that's going to be irrelevant soon. So I'm just trying to hold on and see how the interesting matters or interesting facts come up as far as that. Uh, I'm interested to see what happens now with the briefcase, Gunther being champion. They just made us look crazy because all that time I thought John Cena and Jay was gonna fight at Night of Champion. What is that, Crown Jewel or whatever? Won't be Jay, which got me thinking about a whole bunch of different speculations. I believe now that they're gonna cash in. Seth's gonna cash in. Roman's gonna have his trio. He gonna bring a trio with him. Jay, I guess Jay now, because what's the point? Jay ain't fighting. He ain't got no belt, so now he can go back over there and do what he needs to do. But it's gonna be an interesting thing. It's gonna be an interesting situation going forward. What up, though?
Man, that's who right there. I was when Gunther won, I'm like, okay, Seth about to cash in right now. And then he ain't even come out, and I'm looking like, bro, this shit, sorry, they just gave Bad Body. I was just starting to like Bad Body right until that happened. I don't like him no more. He shit actually had substance in jail. I mean, it was like that. And I mean, bro, man get a half a year. I mean, can you get six papers? You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, bro. I just can't wait to put it on this motherfucker again. Like, he ain't did nothing with it when he had it. At least James' title defenses was hype. Like, even fighting Logan Paul, Jay Uso and Logan Paul was better than any Gunther title defense besides Jay Uso.
I agree with that. I listen. I'm trying to figure out how the hell he lost so fast, but now it takes him forever to win. I'm like, I was just looking at the match like, yo, this ain't even feeling right. He getting up from spears and frog splashes, and he choke. He gets up from sleeper holes. They ain't trying. You know, I know you. I know that's your guy, but I'm just telling you, this is what they do. They don't. They don't. They make the mainstream people mad irrelevant. You know what I
They
mean?
they
And that's what I
they
was saying
setting that
about
up
Rhea.
for
I'm like, okay, yeah.
they setting that up for Seth to get the belt back. I guess they didn't want Seth to beat Jey Uso or something. I don't know, bro. But now I don't even. I
I
just
don't
want
know.
Seth
That's
to
why
get the belt back. At least if he get the belt back, it's hype. Like Raw is boring when Gunther champion, bro. That shit boring, man.
because he's not going to fight anybody. Who's he going to fight? And
And
that's
then
what I'm
it's like
saying. We,
it's not exciting even when he fight people. It's not exciting. It's not. It's really not, bro.
there's no maneuvers. There's no like. It's no. It's just like stale. You know what I mean? And like I was just saying, it won't be CM Punk because now he getting ready to fight John Cena. at Night of Champions. That's getting ready to be confirmed. Okay, so
I don't even want to see that.
let's just say they give let's just say they give Jay a month off. Who the hell Gunther gonna fight? Seth, he could play with these people all day long. He got the briefcase. You know what I mean? So who you gonna have him fight? He gonna
They
you
should
gonna
have
fight our truth?
that.
I'm like, what
That would
was
have
like?
been hype.
Come on, man.
That would have been hype if Seth would have just came down there and took the belt right then and there. That would have been like
Right.
that would have been some shit. Like if he would have just took the belt there. But now it's like Gunther got the title and Seth got the briefcase. Like that shit is trash, bro. That shit is pure trash.
You know,
Trash
I
booking.
know I've been hard on Raw. You know, because I'm telling you, like, yo, Raw's like even when you look at SmackDown, now you're getting excited about SmackDown. Now you're starting to see like, okay, how they going? What's going to happen? What's going to happen with Jacob? If Jacob going to get beat up by these guys, they going to have a new regime. Now you got Priest on. He about to jump on Jacob. You see what I'm saying? They riding the momentum with Jacob. You see what I mean? Like they not even worried about the belt over there. They said, "Fuck the belt. We got this hot dude Jacob. He's bringing us in. He's reeling the people in. This, that, and the third. They going with that. With Raw, they don't have they just lost it with Jay. And I'm pissed
Man, they
off
lost
anyway, because how y'all
everything
gonna
with
let that
Jay.
man bring his son down there and then just let him
I
lose
knew he
like
was about to
he
when
just some straight jump?
when I seen his son with him, I was like, oh, he about to lose, bro. When I seen his son with him, I knew he was about to lose. I don't know why. I just knew it. I'm sitting there like all these other times you never brought his son down. Now we're bringing the son down. Probably because this is the last time he go have the belt. That's how I was looking at it. Like he wanted to celebrate this last
That might
shot with the belt with his son.
that might be right.
Man, 'cause that shit whack, man.
That
That
might be
shit
right.
is whack. I hope he taking some
Um,
time off because he made a baby or something, bro.
that's what I'm saying. He got to be taking some. That's what I'm saying. He got to be taking time off because how the hell? What's the point of him losing the belt? Like Cody, they gonna do the same. Like now, Cody about to be so irrelevant now. John Cena's not even giving him a title match. So what's Cody going to do? You
Mm.
know what I mean? Like you came back for what? You came back for a Money in the Bank tag team match. For what? What was the point of that? You know, they was just pushing John Cena and Jey Uso like they were gonna be in Crown Jewel. That ain't happening. So what was the point of that? Like I don't
It
understand none
might
of this. So
it can
Logan Paul should be irrelevant then.
it can still
You
happen.
trying to tell us Logan Paul's the future? How? Who's he beating?
It, it can still happen with Jay and uh because Crown Jewel's still a time away. So it can still happen. He can still get the belt. But he lost it on a Monday, he can win it on a Monday.
I hope so, because it ain't looking good. I'm just saying it ain't looking good, man. It ain't
But
looking good at all.
maybe Sammy finally win the belt. I don't know, bro. This shit, like man, I don't know,
This is
bro.
what I'm
This shit is
saying because they trying to make it they trying to they're not making sense, but the writing is not making like how do you do that? You do
I
what
think
are we
that's
doing here, right? Like
I think that's the whole point though, for it not to make sense. So it's kind of keep you guessing. It
but
is
you're
kind
gonna
of
lose
stale
the
and
people
boring
by
after
them
all these years.
by these wild guesses, and that's the thing.
They've been
I
around
mean, you
too
know,
long. They've been around too long, bro. If people leave, they'll
no,
come back in 1 year.
but see, that's the difference. They ain't been around too long enough. Triple H and them ain't been around long enough. They just getting started and they looking crazy. I don't like I said, I don't know how you all right. So like I said, if Jay goes out, who's doing what? Who's fighting for the belts? Who's doing like what's going on? The women tag team championship is irrelevant. Io Sky didn't even have a match tonight. So what are we doing with the belts? We got Becky Lynch. They made her a Grand Slam champion now, right? She got the Intercontinental, the Heavyweight, the World Championship, Tag Team Championship. She did all that. So now I guess they get ready to make Lyra become like a villain and just wild out and just punish her. But now they got Bailey coming back. What the hell Bailey coming back now for?
The
Now she
IC
gonna come
title,
back and
the
fight,
triple threat match. It's gonna be a triple threat. Bailey, Becky, and Lyra. Then
and
they
then
get
Bailey
somebody
gonna
else
turn
to
on
run
Lyra.
that.
But
Or
that's what I'm
shit,
saying. I
Lyra gonna
understand
probably
they.
turn on Bailey to win the belt. And then that, yeah.
I I,
Or
I understand. That's what I'm
Bailey and
saying.
Lyra might go after
Go
the
ahead.
tag team belts. I mean, you can get Bailey and Lyra going after the tag team belts.
I mean, they should. I mean, they like, and that's what I'm saying too. Like nobody's getting their rematches. You see what I mean? Nobody getting the rematch. Lyra gonna get her rematch for the belt? I don't know. If Jay's going out, he ain't getting a rematch. We just see Cody come back. He ain't get his rematch. So, like I said, I don't understand the right now. I don't understand the concept. Because everybody's supposed to get a return match if they lose the belt, and now nobody's taking that off of. Shit, Roman's damn near a year and a half. He almost 2 years out. He still ain't get his title shot. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I don't know. Man. I don't know. I'm just very interested to see how Raw is going to go. So is Gunther going to fight AJ? I guess he's going to fight AJ. I don't know. I'm. Don't start me to lie.
AJ in the
I have
feud
no
with
idea.
AJ about to be in the feud with Seth Rollins now. You ain't hear that promo?
Good luck. I did, but I'm just saying it's like he's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm. Well, I don't. It's different. Maybe I'm too used to the regular routine. The guys come in, they hold the belt for a little bit. Something crazy happens. Somebody comes down from somewhere and beats them up and gets. They lose the title with interference. This wasn't even an interference match. Nobody even interfered with the match. He just got choked out. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm just wait. I'm more like I said. I've been excited. I've been talking about SmackDown ever since it went to Netflix. Because I'm Raw going to Netflix. Because I just think that SmackDown they just have more interesting people, right? Even on a down day, right now. Now, first of all, what is LA Knight doing on Raw? So they about to switch something. Something
He
about to
might get
switch up.
switched over. Yeah. Yeah, he might get switched over there. I mean, think about it. They brought Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest over there. So, I mean, might as well put him over there.
And then he's supposed to go at it with Braun Breaker with two other dudes. So he just gonna stay getting beat up by three people all the time.
Shit, nah, he might join CM Punk or something, or join. I don't know. He might have a character evolution. That might have set him off.
I hope so. Because I don't know how you gonna have. I mean, Braun. I I'm just trying to figure out how long Braun gonna do this fake security shit that he doing. This is not even like him. I'm just saying. I don't even like the role that's even developing because Steph probably getting ready to turn on him too. So
No, I like that.
that's that.
He like an
You like
enforcer.
you like the trio?
He like a he a badass. Yeah. I think that made him that they make his character more raw, bro. It's like he in a group and he the badass of the group. He the dog of the group. I mean, he knew. You know what I'm saying? Like by himself is like okay, it's Brian Breaker, but with Seth sitting next to Steph Rose and with Paul Heyman, that's just elevating his character.
So
I
you
mean, he
don't
playing the second
so
fiddle
you
right
don't
now.
mind
I mean, but he no, he knew, man. He's still trying to establish himself in the game. Let's go help him.
how much more you could
What?
establish yourself? You won the Intercontinental belt.
Wow, Intercontinental belt, but that still didn't take him to that. He still needed that. He needed to be stamped. He needed to be verified, and this is what's doing it. And when they do
Wow.
break up, that's just gonna make them like even think about Roman, man. Why Roman Reigns, bro? Like think about Shawn Michaels, like without Marty Jannetty, helping them start off. You get these people in these groups, and when they break up, but then like that's like everybody talking about, oh, Roman gonna do a new Shield. Seth already created the new Shield. He already created it. They just ain't coming out the crowd.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying Roman's going to do a new bloodline. But even when you look at the compare, that's what I'm saying. Even when you look at those comparisons, right? How Roman started with the Shield and so on and so forth. Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, they never had the belt. They never had a belt. The group grew them into a belt. This man came in with a belt. He came in with a belt. Like even let's look at Jacob real quick, right? You see how fast they took the belt from Jacob? They took the belt. Listen, give it to them dudes over there. You still my guy. We gonna get you another one down the road. But that was already a group thing. Jacob didn't come in by himself and do all of this and get the belt and that. And now we see what happens once this fake bloodline goes through the situation. Now it's like I ain't fucking with you solo because yo, you think I'm dumb. You ain't gonna get this bag. You ain't getting this briefcase. I'm gonna shut you down. And now they're beefing, right? But he did it off the strength of the group. There was no group for Braun. So to me, it looked like he's going backwards to me because he
But
came in by himself. Now he in the group. Now he's eliminating himself.
look who he took the belt off though. Sami Zayn, bro. He ain't take the belt off nobody. I mean, even his when he had the belt, he wasn't relevant, bro. It was like who you beating, man. Like what you doing. It's like he still
That's a
wasn't
good.
stamped, bro.
That's a good point.
He
But
still wasn't
but is
stamped.
that the
Now
product of?
but think about this. Now he's with Seth Rollins. Who is he fighting? He's fighting CM Punks. He's fighting these bigger stars now. He's mixing with these bigger stars because he's in that group. Before that group, even when he had the belt, he wasn't fighting nobody, bro. Sami Zayn, Jay Uso. That was the biggest person he probably fought was Jay. And they liked
Mm.
that because when the bloodline came out and him and Jacob stood face to face, oh yeah, that they was like, oh, we need to move this guy over. We got to do something with him because we need them two to fight. But how can you justify that? Jacob was fighting the bigger stars because he was with the bloodline. He's fighting the Roman Reigns. He's fighting the Jey Uso. On a regular basis, bro, coming in. So that group, that's what I'm saying.
But
Being with a bigger star, it kind of verifies you, it stamps you because you be amongst the other stars too. That's why it's good for both of them, Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. Like they tried to do Bronson Reed without doing that, but after that fight with Seth, it was like then they put him with the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Now he with Seth again. So that's how they moving them, bro.
but do you think it's? But once again, to me, it goes to the quality of the shows, right? E- like even in it, okay, even in this group, who is okay? Like I said, now who is they gonna fight? Who they fighting now on Raw?
Oh,
Who
they
they
get to
fighting?
fight. They gonna get to fight everybody now. They gonna get to fight
There's
because
nobody
he's with
there.
Seth. Bro,
But what I'm saying is
they
there's
got the
nobody there.
briefcase. Yeah, every bro, they fucking with bro. Who just came out? L.A. Knight just came out, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's like L.A. Knight interfering in his matches now. Like it's so much potential with that group because they talking about taking over the WWE. So they want to defile all the superstars. Anybody a superstar, they want to break them. So he go get the fight to CM Punk. He go get the fight eventually. Well, no, he on Raw. I mean on SmackDown. I was about to say Randy Orton, but he go. I mean the bigger star tier. He gonna be in mingle. Then he go. That's who they gonna be mingling with. That's all Seth fight. So they gonna do the tag
So
team
so
himself, him and Bronson. They gonna do stuff like that.
I mean, you make valid points. I just don't see how that's. I don't see how it's going to help. I really don't. Because on Raw, if this was SmackDown, that'd be something different. Like even when they had that face off on SmackDown, that was more appealing than what they got on Raw. Y'all two dudes
And
go ahead at it.
but see, he gets those
They don't have that
opportunities now.
potential at Raw. That's what I'm saying.
He, but see, that's the thing, bro. He got right. Seth got the briefcase now, so they gonna be on both shows.
They gonna be on both shows, true. But once they win the belt, okay. So what they gonna do? Okay, which one is hotter? All right, eeny meeny miny. They gonna do eeny meeny miny mo. All right, Seth, you cash it in on whoever on SmackDown. By that time, Jacob might be on Raw, and this is what I'm saying. The so he like he I don't know, man. I don't.
How
I just
Jacob
think
gonna
they're
be on
wasting.
Raw?
I.
Why would they
What you
put
mean?
Jacob on Raw? Why would they put Jacob on Raw?
Why not?
Because he got a belt on SmackDown and his beef is about to be with the Bloodline, which is on SmackDown. There's no point in putting Jacob on Raw.
But you just said something about the briefcase. That's what I'm saying. If they go over there, what Jacob about to lose that belt? They about to do something bigger with Jacob right now. You mark my word. Shit. If that's the case, they might well give Jacob a bloodline and just let those three go at it, 3-on-3.
Bro, they about to bring Zilla in, bro. Zilla and Jacob Fatu. The Fatus, man. I'm telling you, Zilla about to come in and help Jacob. Or Jimmy, somebody go align with Jacob.
I mean,
Somebody
I
go
don't
align
like.
with Jacob.
I
And
don't know.
that's what's gonna make the bloodline hype. You know, they just brought JC in. They brought that man in for a reason. They kicked the other two out, brought him in. They got some more people they about to bring in. And they started that beef between Jacob. He just threw that man through a ladder, bro. They gonna be beefing for a minute. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's
I
the but
mean,
that's the SmackDown episode. That's what I'm saying. It's just more exciting over there. Like I understand that you saying that they're gonna go from show to show, but that's not creating nothing because you got to pick which show he gonna go on.
who? Seth?
Yeah,
Bro, they can.
you
I
got to pick
mean,
which show.
that's what they gonna do. I mean, that's
Seth,
what they do with the briefcase, though, bro. They bounce them back and
no, I
forth.
know, but the fact that they got Braun going from show to show, that's not gonna he's not gonna be able to establish himself nowhere. He just going back and forth. Even when Roman had both belts, it didn't matter, right? You go over there, they go over there, they be on SmackDown most 9 times out of 10. He go over there and make an appearance on Raw, going to the Blue, but SmackDown was SmackDown. They built that thing over there. But there's nothing to him, there's nothing on Raw for them to build this around. This is why it's not making sense. Okay, CM Punk, like I said, they just gave CM Punk a John Cena match. So CM Punk is not even thinking about. They're not even thinking about these people right now. So who are these three getting ready to go tussle with? They're gonna go to SmackDown for what? They can't go to SmackDown because if they go to SmackDown, there's no three dudes over there. Only way they could go to SmackDown, if they do go to SmackDown, is only for Braun. If for Braun Breaker to fight LA Knight. Seth ain't got no use over there.
They got belts. Man, you missing the whole point. Seth want to take over the WWE. So that's why he wanted that briefcase so he can make an impact on both shows, bro. He can go and make his presence felt. He can go fuck up whoever he wants. That's the whole point. He can bounce back and forth with his crew, and they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And even when he win a belt, now wherever show he win a belt on, that's where he at. And now they can establish themselves over there.
I don't think he's going to win a belt.
Well, Seth Rollins about to win a belt. He about to win the Raw belt.
I ain't got no faith in this writing, Commander. The writing is terrible. Oh my gosh. I just don't like it. Cause even if you go, cause he can't, like even now he can't even tease the briefcase. How you gonna tease the briefcase if they already got John Cena fighting somebody? So there's no need for him to go to SmackDown right now.
Bro, that's the whole point, man. The briefcase is to fight whenever. So even think about it. Imagine John Cena and CM Punk fighting, and Seth come down with the brief. Him and CM Punk.
That's a pay-per-view. John Cena's not fighting no regular matches. It would be one thing if John Cena was a fighting champion. He's not that. So what's the point of him going over there? Just to, I'm here. We already saw that. We saw that. We saw that for the actual Money in the Bank situation. He jumped everybody that he wanted to jump. He didn't jump Solo for whatever reason. He didn't jump Chad Gable for whatever reason. He jumped the single people. So when he jumped the single people, it was like, okay, you beat everybody. All right, you beat up Andrade. You beat up Penta. You beat up LA Knight. So now LA Knight just think he can do. He think he got clout and just go from show to show now all of a sudden. So that means that there's got to be a draft coming up. That's what I'm starting to look at. There's a draft coming soon. So maybe with that we could see where it's headed. Because other than that, I don't get it. I know I'm kind of slow, so it takes me a while. I just don't get it.
My bad. My wife just called.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I'm like now watch when you get to Friday. Even with them people not like even with these guys not even showing up, it's gonna be more excitement there than it was tonight because that was not even exciting. It wasn't exciting at all.
Man, it's like I don't know, bro. That shit. I don't know, bro. That shit made the Yeet. Like, how can you defy the Yeet, bro? It's like Triple H is stupid, bro. Like, you let this man hold the belt for a whole year, not doing nothing with it, but losing to Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel. And then his beef with Damian Priest, that was okay. But Damian, I don't know, bro. That shit was just whack.
He's not even there. That's what I'm saying. He can't even come back to get to fight for the belt. So who is going? That's what I'm saying. Who's fighting for the belt? Who's going? Who? We about to go. We already saw this story already, and it sucked. He going.
Man,
This is what's going to happen. They're going to get
the belt.
I'm just. I don't know. I don't even know what to say behind it. I don't know. Maybe Sammy gonna beat him. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to think no more. I just don't see the excitement in the belt, right?
They
Like
need to
even like you
bring
said,
Randy
when Jay had
Orton.
the belt, he's on SmackDown. Well, he be
No, that's what
switching
I'm
too.
saying.
That's
They
what I'm
need
saying.
to bring Randy. They need to bring him over to Raw. Let Randy on Raw, or they might. I don't know, bro. Is they clearing the way for Roman to come back to Raw?
I, I don't. But yeah, but that's a great question. 'Cause we don't even. I
If
still don't know
Roman
what
go to
show he's on. He be
SmackDown,
on
bro, they
Raw. He on
fucking
SmackDown.
loaded. They fucking loaded. They got Cody. They got Jacob. They got who the champ? John Cena. I don't really count John Cena. They got Drew. They
But that's
got
what.
Damien.
But that's what I'm saying. Even without, even that's what I'm saying. Even without the world championship belt, SmackDown is just more exciting. You got a belt over here that just seems so fucking irrelevant. That what do we? What did you break the belts up for? You took the belt from Roman to make the belt irrelevant over here. For what? Ever since they took that belt from Roman, that belt been feeling irrelevant since they took it.
Now I like when Seth had it.
And when
I
he
like
lost it, what happened?
it's trash.
They confused. They confused. And that's what I'm saying. Like even at least over here where Roman lost it, well, he lost it to I mean the John Cena shit that was corny. But I'm saying the show is not even prevalent on the belt. What what do you pertain Raw like you just had Raw pertain to the world championship belt because
I
Jay
don't
was
even
killing it.
think I don't even think Gunther is a superstar, bro. I don't look at I'm trying to think of like who over on Raw. I don't even consider Gunther a superstar. I put Braun over Gunther, so I would say Seth, CM Punk, Jay, Braun, and who else?
Then Gunther. Then Gunther. That's what I'm saying.
No man, there's people over Gunther. Gunther dad body, bro. He don't even count right now.
But there's
He
nobody
ain't
else
even.
after those four.
I put Penta over Gunther, bro. I'd rather watch Penta fight.
They won't even let him get an intercontinental belt.
Who else? I can't even think who on Raw's roster.
That's nobody, because the rest of them dudes is tag teams.
Even the tag
War
team's
Raid.
trash.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Look at New Day. They ain't for it yet. They just sitting there. This is what I'm saying. Y'all killed me when I was saying how Raw just looked crazy. Raw just looked crazy. Even on SmackDown, you got 4 or 5 different teams. Now you add the Wyatt six. You got teams. You got different. It's just things that make it
I wonder why they pushed
entertaining
everybody
on Friday
over.
night.
I wonder why they pushed the. They got to be taking people from SmackDown, putting on Raw. They got to. They got to take. They got to, bro. Jacob got to lose the
I'm
belt and
saying
go on Raw.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. You like nah? I'm like it has no choice because there's nothing over there exciting. There's no exciting. They try to push Pinter. They push Pinter. They stop. I'm gonna
Well,
put it to you
everybody
like
when they
this:
first come in, they win it
NXT is
first.
NXT is more exciting than Monday Night Raw.
It's time for Trick Willie to come out.
He on TNA.
It's
This is what
time
I'm
to
saying.
bring
Like yo,
Trick Willie out
they're
or
gonna have to
over
do
one
something
of them.
because it it's not. I tell you what, you watch SmackDown, you watch NXT tomorrow, and then you tell me with that, even though you may not know nobody, just watch it. If you think it's better than what it was tonight, you're gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. You tell me on Friday, like, yo, that's absolutely bananas. I'm just saying, like it like it's like SmackDown is the only show to really watch. It really is. like you said, they make it look super loaded, but everybody has it's a fair match every night on SmackDown. Even when you got little bull like little Al, they got Aleister Black. He's like the undercard. Carmelo Hayes is hotter than half of the dudes on Raw now. Think about that. We
Yeah,
don't even look at Carmelo Hayes like that. You see what I'm saying? And he just left Raw to go to SmackDown. What the hell's going on?
who? Carmelo Hayes? I thought he was always on SmackDown.
Yeah, he was on.
No,
No, he was
Carmelo
on
was
Raw
always.
first.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Carmelo Hayes? You sure?
He was on Raw. He was on Raw first. Then he went to SmackDown. Then he started the match, the 7 matches with Andrade. And that's what I'm saying. And then you got this is how loaded SmackDown is. SmackDown's so loaded. They putting like the little B team dudes like the I forgot the Lagazas. They put them in the AAA situation. These are the same dudes that had Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They was in the NXT fight. That's SmackDown people. They ain't Raw people. They don't have the roster to do that with Raw. The only one they did it with is Chad Gable. Big shout out to Chad Gable. You know what I mean? Because he, like I said, he fought 3 matches in like a whole day. That luchador match was I like that luchador match that he actually did. I didn't like the commentary, but I like what Chad Gable did. He's showing that he's growing with them people. He's
All right.
learning from these dudes.
Melo was on SmackDown first. They say he was drafted to SmackDown in 2024.
Oh, okay, I thought he was on Raw. Okay, I've been proven wrong. I just sworn he was on Raw first. He was
Let me
drafted
go
from
check
where?
that.
He was
NXT.
drafted from NXT. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah, that was. I guess that was it the Miz that came over after that? Yeah, I think so. I think I got
Yeah,
them
Miz
confused.
came over. Yeah, the Miz is a whole bunch of people. Wyatt, the Miz, uh, whatchamacallit, Damien and Drew.
Damien and Drew McIntyre. And who
I
did
don't
they
know who.
replace these people with?
I don't know.
They didn't replace nobody over there. That's what I'm saying. They ain't replaced nobody over there, and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you sending all these people over here, and now you depleting your lineup. That's just like Rhea. Who the hell Rhea going? Who is she going to fight? That's going to make her relevant. Up the top, please.
They dropped down. What up, though? It's the Word Show. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you said was I okay? Yeah, that's probably what my wife called. Yeah, where's the faith, Gary? Where's the faith? I don't know where the faith at, Commander. I don't know where the faith. Gary ain't got no faith in Raw.
Oh, I'm back. I guess
Commander
I'm the
said, "Where's
guest.
the faith? Where's the faith? Where's the faith in
Word,
Raw?"
I'm losing faith. That's you. I'm losing faith. I'm losing faith in the writing. It just look crazy over there. SmackDown, I mean Raw. It's just Like, okay, now look at the King of the Ring match, right? I mean, right? We just saw the King of the Ring match, right? That was their top 4 stars. Who they gonna fight next? Who's the next 4 people that's gonna fight for the King of the Ring on Raw? Who do we think is really gonna have a shot? Are you? Are
Do
they
you
going?
put
They
Dominic
going? Bronson
Mysterio
Reed
in the
just got
top
there.
4?
Dirty Dom, I guess. But that's what I'm saying. He the champ. Don't you gotta put? Don't you gotta put the champ in the top 4 if he a champ?
Hell no.
Well, okay. Well then look. Okay. Well, like I said, just look at the 4 they had up there: Braun Breaker, Dirty Dom, Sami Zayn, and who else was in that match? I don't even remember. Was it Penta?
Yep.
Now we just seen Jay fight. We saw Gunther fight. Seth ain't fight
Oh,
nobody.
there you go, right
Uh,
there. Damn, they set that up so good. I just realized that they just set that up good because remember they said they left a spot open,
mm-hmm.
and that's gonna be for Jay.
Well, he should be able to get in there easily then, because who is he going to fight? That's what I'm saying. Who is he going to fight? Grayson Waller, Austin Theory? Who are they going to fight? You only get one crack at the King of the Ring.
That's the way
We
they
know.
trying to
Well,
let. Okay, so I see what they doing. They trying to get
I'm glad
some
you did.
other things under Jay. They building Jay's resume. The only thing he had was tag team champion, But now look at it. He the IC champion. He the Royal Rumble winner. He won the belt at WrestleMania. He probably gonna win King of the Ring now. Can you imagine Jay as King of the Ring? He coming down with the
Yeah.
crown, yeeting with the crown, bro. Yeah, he about to win King of the Ring. If they don't
That
put
shit
Jay
ain't
in
going to
that,
help him win that.
I
That
I
shit
got
ain't getting
happy
you
now.
no. You got happy?
I got happy.
Okay, see. I don't know. I'm
Okay, I
glad
see
you
what they
found it
doing.
happy. What are we talking about tonight?
Bring your own topic, bro. I ain't even got nothing to talk about, man. I don't know, bro. I ain't motivated to talk about a goddamn thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 over here. I mean, if anything, I don't know, bro. It's like when I was talking to the wife today, and it just seemed like when I'm excited about something and do it, I don't get the feed. I don't get the feedback, and a lot of it is my fault in the way I'm presenting things. I'm gonna hone my skills and be a better presenter, but I don't know. It's just like when I goof around and fuck off. That's when I get the views. I was gonna
You
talk
better be
about the first
careful.
time.
You better be careful. You sound like somebody we know.
What?
You sound like you talking double time.
No, man. I mean, shit. I mean, I come over and I mean the people who appreciate it. I'm gonna always give it to them, but it's just like I start looking at like real life shit too, bro. Like my kids getting older. We doing things as a family. I'm getting
Mhm.
stronger. I wasn't moving around like this when I first got on YouTube, bro. And now I'm moving
I'm
around. I
happy.
start working out again. So it's like
I'm happy
I'm
to hear
more
that.
focused
Shit.
on, me right now, getting myself together. But like I said, that's why I like to bring you on topic because we get to talking, we get to talking.
Mm. We gonna see. I definitely like when we had Dr. Shanny on. We need a segment like Dr. Shanny.
She a doctor?
She's a therapist. That's what I
Oh,
told
I
you.
didn't
Read
know
the
that.
comment.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, yo, read that. I'm like, yo, read the comments I'm not on panel, so I can't tell you everything. I'm
That's
like, well,
your
just read
fault,
the
bro. I
comments.
can't see shit. You know I can't see. And then my ADHD be kicking in now, bro. Half of the time I don't even be, I be walking around the house talking to y'all, bro. I don't even be looking at the comments. I have my phone with me, but I be walking around the house getting shit done, bro. I don't be playing. Like, man,
I don't, I don't know, man. I forgot. I'm blaming this on Commander. I'm blaming it all on Commander. Commander she been on the low.
damn, I'm supposed to start the show. All right, let me get out
Yeah, good. Yeah, go ahead over there.
there. Come on.
Commander,
Walking around talking
yeah,
shit.
and
That's
that's what
what
I'm
I've
saying.
been doing.
Commander, listen, Commander, I'm not even upset with it. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sure things are relevant. We do miss you a lot, but you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sure like I can't do both. If I'm on the podium, I'm on a panel and do the chat. I'm not doing both because I'm more focused on helping the conversation. So I'm not, you know what I mean? But hopefully when riders come through, she helps the situation. So it's like, all right, I can man the chat, and then just go ahead with the chat and the conversation over there. But you know, I mean, you did listen. You did give your 2 week notice, Commander. So we understand it. I'm just telling you, you're not an easy person to replace. So things is just a little bit different. He ain't can't click off yet. Don't worry,
That's
he ain't
why I
click
ain't
off
been
yet.
going live. I don't even feel like going live no more. Commander ain't there. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Commander said
I
the show must go on.
mm, ain't no show.
Commander said,
Ain't no show time when she's gone. Dum, dum, dum.
and that was
Only
crazy because that's
darkness, every stream. Dum,
and
dum,
that's
dum.
how I was really feeling. Like, no, I gotta manage the chat because I know one time she came in like 2 o'clock. I'm like, damn, she kind of late. I'm like, man, all right. I was like, oh shit, she did tell us she ain't gonna be like that. I'm like, oh shit, let me hold the chat down.
Ain't no
That's why, like,
time
if you
when
if you if you go
Commander's
back and look
gone.
at listen, if you go back and look at that live, you see me. I'm sitting there I'm talking to Shanny because she's new, so I'm just talking to her, and we
Mm.
just going back and forth in the conversation. I'm trying to get her interested. She's like, maybe one time I go up there. I'm like, that'd be nice. And that's
Only
what I'm saying is,
darkness, every stream. Dum, dum, dum.
he said
Ain't
every
no
stream,
show
yeah.
time when she's gone.
Commander, we need you to go. We need you to go to Area 51 so we could clone you. So that way we can have you there. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold the chat down. Like, eh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing links. I'm doing night out. Nightbot got fired like 6 months ago. So I got to do chat, the links, butt file. I'm always putting butt file up there. Nah, you Commander, you was not born. Let me, Commander. You might have see you starting to act like me now. You don't want them things, and that's understandable. But you was the key to everything. And that's what I'm saying. You was a key. You was a key. You was the key to the thing. Because even like if we up there, you got the chat. If you go up there, I might sit back and chill in the chat. I mean, we are getting there is different people coming up on this panel now. Frankie coming up a little bit more often. Baba coming up there a little more. I think James come through every once in a while. No, it's not about make you are a special person. You know what I mean? And that's why, when we say, people act like you can't have camaraderie on this thing, that's a bunch of crap. Because when you sense that energy, you always want to cling to it, and you have that energy that's why when you say people don't, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So when they go that route, I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Right. And then when James come up, you can have different conversations. and then that'll always lead to religion. So it goes different places with when you have those different type of people. Frankie come up there. He's a variety pack, so he can talk about many different things, and it'll flow a little bit. Then we got the strat. We got the Once in the Blues. You got Mala come up there. I think Melanie Fox. I'm always missing Melanie Fox, and I'll be kind of glad because she be tripping. But you know what I mean? It's just those. Then when riders come up, she asks questions. We'll go ahead and do what we normally do. But it's just different. But but that's what I'm saying. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to build this. Frankie all over the place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, he be all over the place. All right, so let's get on over there to the word. Before I go, I want to say congratulations to Coco Golf. Coco Golf, she won the Roland Garros tournament, which was known as the French Open. She won in 3 sets. She's the first, she's the first African American to win that since Serena. She has a bright future. She's only like 20. I think she's 21 now. She has a bright future. I'm thinking that she can win the Grand Slam. She was number 2 in the world. I think with that win, it pushes her back up to number 1. So congratulations to her. Carlos Senna, I think he lost in a 5-hour marathon on the men's side to what's his name? Not Alcatraz. Alcaraz. He lost to Alcaraz. So the French Open is over. Which there'll be Wimbledon in the next couple of weeks. In the NBA, well, tonight, the Florida Panthers took a 2-1 lead with a 6-1 victory over the Edmonton Oilers. I believe Connor McDavid was injured. We'll have updates on that tomorrow, but they're down 2-1 to the reigning champions. In the NBA Finals, the series tied up at 1 apiece. OKC won the last night, and their next game is Wednesday. So, there's some more information that's coming out. As far as the sporting event, we'll have that available for you Friday. Busted Down Brown may come up with a very unique topic. Talking about the Pentecost. But other than that, from the world of sports, this is Sports Chat This is Sport Chat with Mr. 33 from the Channel 9 studio signing off. Y'all go ahead as the word has started his live. He wants y'all to bring your own topic. Let's go on over there, have conversation and joke around and play, but give out some info if we can and have the conversation. So with that being said, from the Channel 9 studio, once again, Mr. 33 signing off.